Hi, welcome back to Metal Rules TV, where the underground meets the playground. I'm Jeff Rappaport.
Matthew Gibbons.
John Delgadillo.
And you are?
Kenny Scheffel from Northeast Philly.
Alright, we got some Philly boy in the house, yo.
Yo. He's got the name,
Cheers.
not me.
Alright, so let me explain about Kenny from my perspective, okay? I'm not sure how we became friends on Facebook, but somehow we did, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I started getting random emails from him, like, they'd be like, yo, man, when you having Seven Heads on here, we're going to drink you under the table. You got to come here. When am I going on the show? Put Seven Heads, dude. I'm like, who is this guy? And, like, who are Seven Heads? I'm like, what's going on? And I get it all the time, and I'm like, we'll get you on. And then I finally said to him one day, I was like, come on the show. And then he never got back to me for, like, 3 months.
You're right.
Right? And then outside of nowhere, he's like, yo, man, I'm all solo now.
I just wanted. It's not musical. It's just.
You just wanted to be here?
I just want to be here and just show up in Jersey and pass the old haunts and just drink in Jersey and talk about metal.
Did you grow up in Jersey?
No, I grew up in Northeast Philly, and but I used to go to the G Willikers and all the other. Remember Pirates then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Played there.
Right.
And
Right.
I think we played together, actually.
Right.
You were in Seven Heads?
You were in what?
Persona non grata?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I talked to you a couple times.
I think I was looking at you and I'm like, you look so familiar.
We
I
bring
don't know.
people together here.
Yeah.
Right.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, we've definitely played there. It's a
What do you
shame.
play?
Wow, that's
What do you
I play guitar.
Guitar.
Yeah.
Because at one point I was like, dude, we gotta jam. I know we did.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely did. I knew you looked familiar. Alright, cool, that's awesome.
Are you guys around the same age, I guess?
You
You kind of look like
I
you're
might
around
be
the
a
same
little
age.
older. 35?
Yeah, I'll be 35 next Saturday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so do they look like they're the same age?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You guys might be best friends for life now.
Possibly, you never know.
You never know.
What a weird thing, because this is John's first guest hosting, too.
Yeah.
John's my partner at the gym. We've done some bodybuilding videos on Metal Rules TV, but
I'm sure people have seen and
yes.
loved or hated them.
And he went to the. Didn't he go to the? What was it, Occupation Domination tour? He went with us? No, it was Deceased.
Yeah.
Cease.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
With King
You got
Kong.
some metal cred.
Oh.
So, what do you got going on now musically? What's the deal?
Actually, I rejoined an old Pink Floyd tribute. I used to be drumming in, now I play bass, and now I'm going back to the drums on that.
Did you both at the same time?
Huh? I wish I could.
I think you guys have the same size feet, too.
We do.
It's
is
possible.
Very small.
7.5.
You got petite feet.
Sometimes
That's
we're
right.
an 8. This is 7.5.
We make up in width.
You're a
I
7.5,
guess.
John?
I am.
And what are you?
I'm 8.5 strong.
I don't know if you're an 8.5.
It's an 8.5 strong.
I think you're pushing an 8.5. I'm an 8.5.
12.
Your feet look way smaller. My feet do not look that small. Come on, cross
That's
off John
your
Kenny
feet.
shirt.
I mean, look at
You're
those
not an
ones.
8.5.
Oh, what am I? Oh, I'm a 9.5, aren't I? I'm sorry.
Why
I'm
do I
9.5.
know your shoe size and you
I guess
don't?
you are. I guess you might be an 8.5.
And he used to shell shoes. That's the funny thing.
I used to shell shoes?
Yeah, like peanuts.
Yeah. I used
Like peanuts or
I used to peel them
peas.
back and peel off the
He
layers.
used to
and
shell
scrap.
shoes by the seashore.
I did sell them on the seashore.
Where else would you?
I worked at Hamilton Mall one day, and it was kind of close to the seashore.
Yeah, it was. There you go.
Yeah, pretty much.
I knew that when I made that comment.
Okay, well, going back to Kenny, you have a new
So,
Pink Floyd thing, an old project.
Yeah, I mean that's working stuff, you know. And then I actually just jammed last night. There's this like DJ and live drumming thing going on at a place that used to be the old John's Whiskey Tango. Now it's JC Washington House, and they're just getting everything from original bands on Friday to covers on Saturday, and then on Thursdays they're gonna try to get a different vibe going. It was pretty cool. I got a little winded there. It was because you gotta keep up with the beat, and I was like, wow, free practice. But other than that, as far as metal, jamming with a couple guys who are a little discombobulated in the scene, and this band disbanded, and that one did, and we're all like we're instead of going out on Facebook and say, hey, we're gonna be a super group, and all our tracks are sounding killer, and we're just gonna wait, and then we'll let people decide if they're killer and try. I know it sounds crazy, but when you have a new band at this point in age, do you do the same route, or do you go and make tapes and make people find their tape players and be like a nameless band, faceless band, and the only time you can get this stuff is at the gig,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to figure out like, oh, well, we should do that or this. It's just like if you look on the social medias, everybody's like, oh, everybody, big announcement today. And why don't you just announce it?
Yeah, it's just
announce it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This is to announce the announcement.
Yeah, this is going to announce the announcement that we're going to put together a band of regular songs. Well, fucking, sorry. Write the songs.
Have you watched the show before?
Yeah. Well, so I may want to show it to
Maria, use the
students of
bleeping
mine or
software.
something. You know?
Yeah.
Remove that.
Trying to keep the G rated for Saturday mornings.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
That's never gonna happen.
Okay.
here.
Well, fuck it.
Yeah.
But
There you
yeah, and it's a couple guys that are in the local Philly scene are actually real. I never thought I'd be playing with them in my life. And it don't mean to. God bless you.
Thank you.
And I don't mean to.
Thank you, camera ma'am.
Cameraman.
Patented by Jeff Rappaport. Camera ma'am.
I'm the one that said it.
Oh, did you?
No, not really. You kind of you misheard me and you patted.
It was not me, I know that.
Yeah.
So I take no credit whatsoever.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
But I guess all around, just I've never. I wish I was really good and consistent at one thing, but I guess like I have all these my spoons and all the different puddings or whatever
Rustic.
the steak nice chicken. At least sometimes I'll bitch. I'll be like, nothing's going right, but then I'm like, I'm bitching about like jamming with these people and jamming with them, being fortunate enough to jam with all these different people. So I'm just trying to be as consistent and not, at least I can say I've been consistent, whether it was good or bad what I was doing. At least I kept going. And if anybody needs a drummer for hire, I'm ready to roll, and I'm getting back into really pushing it these days. Like most
You
of
also sing and play guitar too,
yeah,
right?
I do. If you want America, I can sing some America if you got a guitar laying around, or we can sing some.
You can just sing an acapella right now. Go ahead.
Okay. If a picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't I paint you? You like that?
Yeah, especially when you're saying to me.
Think you like that?
Yeah.
That's
I got a little tingle.
Can you do Sister Golden here? That's my favorite song ever.
It's all done. Will you meet me in the middle? Will you meet me in the young? There you go. That was a good duet.
Maybe you guys can do an American cover band together. He plays bass.
Call it
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Jersey.
Yeah, I like that.
That's awesome.
So, so is there more on that?
No, I'm just waking up every day. I'm lucky. I have a 40-hour-a-week job recently, which is at a school across the street from my house. I do that work during the day, and then at night time I turn into a vampire and do my thing until 2 in the morning. Then I wake up and I'm just happy to be in Jersey, just sitting on a couch instead of running around all the time. I'm not gonna bitch about running around, but when you're shoving drums in your car and coming home like at 2 in the morning, going to work the next day, I gotta tell you guys that like
Yeah.
I'm a little later in life, and I'm not gonna lie about it, but it's still fun. It's like, I'm bitching because I had a great gig last night, and then all of a sudden, like
Once the body doesn't bounce back.
Yeah.
Somewhere around like 32 or 33. It's
Yeah.
just,
Nice.
really? Seriously?
That's what happens.
That happened to me. I guess I was probably like about 32 or 33, and all of a sudden I like ate whatever I wanted forever. Never gained any weight, and my cholesterol was like 20.
Right, right.
And then all of a sudden one day I was like, went for my normal physical, and she's like, Jeff, you need to come in. Your cholesterol is 380 or whatever. It was some fucking crazy thing. And I was like, and I just had a Primo hoagie in my hand. I was like, I'm still gonna finish this. And it'll be the last Primo hoagie I ever eat.
At one point last night before I went to bed, I actually acted like an adult and said, "Now, do I really want to eat this pickle?" Well, that didn't sound right, but oh well. Do I
Were you alone, or
Now that you mention
did
it.
you have a friend over?
It was no.
It was a man pickle.
Yeah, I had a couple pickles.
That's what she
Yeah,
said.
it is. It's kosher dill. But I went to.
I was not there.
He's Jewish.
That's the joke. Happy New Year.
Love it.
But I was actually like, oh man, am I gonna have bad dreams if I eat this? But then 2 nights before, I'm like shoving pasta in my face before bed because we all know, just eat and you'll gain weight and it'll be good mass weight, and I'll eat a steak and go to bed and not have horrible dreams. But you guys, how did you guys meet? If you guys are partners?
Oh,
I've known him. I used to manage it. Go ahead. You can tell.
Yeah, I've known Jeff since his comic book days, comic book store days. Yeah,
That's how Matt knows me too.
Did you
Actually,
guys have a comic book store, or did you just?
No, I would go in there and shop. He got books for me.
I managed the comic books. Yeah, I managed the comic store.
That's awesome.
Fat Jack's Comic Crypt in Oak Glen. Give a shout out.
When was Mike, bitch?
Yeah,
I
it's a
still
great
go there.
old comic book store. It's been there forever.
And
You know?
the last time I saw him was like 10, 11 years ago, and I just happened to go into this gym a couple years ago, and there he was. I just feel someone tapping me on the shoulder. I'm like, oh my god, it's Jeff. I was wondering what happened to you.
Ultimate gym song.
Oh, jeez, they I don't know. They've been mixing it up in there lately.
Ultimate gym song.
Eye of the Tiger.
Oh, were we?
Oh, definitely. You know, that's perfect. Or the Final Countdown. I heard that in the gym the other day, and I loved it.
Did they play it in the gym?
You know, I went to the restaurant show.
Or they play like the same 8 songs every time.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's club music in there now.
It's all communist, yellow and red.
Yes,
just,
exactly.
80s.
Yeah.
Checkers.
It's like 80s and whatever you call pop today, which is...
On that note, we're going to take a quick break,
Yeah.
and we're going to come back with part 2 of Kenny Deluxe.
Eat your pickles.
Man pickle.